So I'm playing the new Lego Fortnite mode that just came out today, and I just wanted to give my first impressions on it after playing it for about an hour or so far. I have probably experienced most of the early game systems at this point. As you can see here, I've quite a bit of stuff built up, so I'll just talk about all the different systems. So first off, you're going to start on a random seed. From what I saw, there's over 2 billion seeds, so more likely than not, if you do random, you will never see the same ones. I'm sure people will find ones that have like the golden seeds, like kind of in Minecraft, where they just have like really good spawns. I started off spawning in an area that had lots of food and resources around, so I don't know if that's going to be the case in all of them, but for me, I don't know if I was lucky, but basically I got lots of food right from the start. So the things you have to manage, top left corner, you're going to notice there's a little green meter around my character. That's going to be your hunger. So your hunger goes down from running, gathering resources and stuff like that, and I guess just over time. I have the hearts next to it, so that's going to be your health. Obviously, if you lose all your hearts, you're going to die and have to respawn. You'll respawn at your bed, which I have here. Underneath that's going to be the temperature. Blue's going to be cold. Red's going to be hot. At nighttime, if you're not near a campfire, if you don't have a torch out, you will get cold. And I did not let myself get too cold, but I imagine if you get too cold, it'll just start draining your health down a little bit. So other than that, you will gather resources and quickly start unlocking things. First thing you're going to unlock is going to be the workbench and the ability to build like this shack that's right here. So there's pre-built shacks. We'll just go into the build menu and I'll just kind of show you what you can unlock. So we have the pre-builds here. So the first thing you're going to unlock is going to be the building is going to be the simple shack. So you can just build these and it'll just basically place it down and it'll tell you what you need to put in there. And it'll just place the pieces where you need them. So it's pretty simple for building. But you can also unlock the different building pieces so you can make freeform structures. So later on, once you get lots of resources, that'll be pretty interesting. And as you can see here, I've unlocked quite a few options in the short amount of time that I've been playing the game. In addition to that, you're going to have some utilities here. So the first one's going to be the crafting bench. You're going to need, we'll just go over and take a look at the crafting bench. We'll just show you what that entails just from the start. And here's my villager, which we'll talk about in a second. He's actually, so the workbench, the first thing you're going to be able to craft are going to be the axe and the pickaxe. Later on, you'll unlock some other things like the shovel, a sword, a shield. You'll also be able to craft the torch at the beginning. Torch is useful because at nighttime, you can actually hold it and see where you're going. You won't get cold. And also, you can place them down on the ground and it'll just light up the area. I haven't been able to test yet to see if it'll stop enemies from spawning in. On like the second night, the enemies did spawn in. So one thing of note, at nighttime, when you lay in your bed, the bed just will restore your health and it'll set your respawn location. It does not pass time, so you're basically going to be playing through the entire day. There's no way to skip through time. So there's no way to like quickly make resources and stuff like that. Or quickly, yeah, have things get processed overnight. You also want to put a campfire down very quickly. I do have a chest over here that I just happened to find next to this spawned in tower. So there are structures that have spawned in that are basically broken. I guess you can repair them if you want to or take them down. Next up is going to be the lumber mill, which you can use obviously to process wood into planks here. We have a grill here where I've started making food. So so far I've unlocked eggs, grilled meat, and corn on the cob. I don't know where I got the meat from. I must have got that from, that must have been just laying on the ground somewhere. Maybe I found it in a chest. Corn, food for food sources. Food's pretty easy to come by, at least it was for me. I spawned in and there were corn growing, there was raspberries. You can also pet the chickens and they'll give you eggs. If you pet sheep, they'll give you wool. If you pet the cows, they'll give you milk. So if I go over here and this thing doesn't get scared, let's see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't run away. Oh, there's that guy. So there are enemies. This guy completely wrecked me the first time. And as you can see, I'm just going to run away from him because I don't think I have the gear to fight him yet. I haven't made any weapons. So I've only fought like some basic enemies. Those guys, I wonder if she's going to go fight him. I do need to fight him soon because he drops a resource that I need, but I'm not going to do that just this second. While I was talking about combat is, like most survival games, kind of basic. You basically attack and you can dodge roll. You can get a shield too, so I guess you can block. I need to make the shield and sword to be able to fight that guy because, as you can see, two hits from him is going to completely wipe me out there. Let's see, what else is there to mention? Resource gathering. So far, one thing that I really like, and I'll just go show you this over here. I'm going to cut down a tree. This is something, we can mine the rock drill. You'll notice I have an energy bar at the bottom. As I'm mining, my energy bar does not deplete. So you do not use energy, or in many other games it would be called stamina, while you're gathering resources, which is an absolutely awesome design choice. I love that. You only use stamina or energy when you're running, from what I've seen. And even when you're in combat, I'll have to check. I don't know if you use it while you're in combat, but it's mainly for running and stuff like that. Also, you can swim. I guess if your energy runs out while you're swimming, you'll possibly drown. I'm not going to test that out, but gathering resources without having to use energy is a really good design choice. Although I will say it is counterbalanced by the fact that it does seem like well, let me follow this butterfly while we're watching. The butterfly will take you to treasure and stuff like that. the durability on the early game weapons is fairly weak, is fairly low, so you're gonna burn through stuff pretty quickly. And this butterfly is gonna take me to a location of something. I don't have a shovel though, so if it's treasure and I have to dig it up, I'm gonna have to mark it and come back to it. There's a wolf there. Why does it keep taking me to the wolves? All right, we're not gonna do that yet either. I need to make a armor. I need to make the shield and the sword before I start fighting tougher enemies. So, in addition to that, you can cut down, obviously you can cut down trees, bushes, you can mine the rocks and stuff like that. So there's different tiers of wood and rocks from what I've seen, not from my current gameplay, but from doing some research on the game before it came out. You can upgrade your workbench and your village. So I'll really quickly wrap it up by just talking about the village here. So after you put down the town square here, a villager will eventually come. You can give them a bed, kind of like you can in most games. Give him a bed, and then you can assign him a task. So right now I've assigned him a task of just gathering resources from around the area. You can also assign them to do other things. And let's go in here, and I have not eaten the corn. I'm curious to see how much this fills up. So if we eat this. Oh yeah, that filled up way more, and it's giving me an energy boost. So you definitely want to make the grill as early as possible, not just run around eating raspberries. So yeah, you can unlock different villagers. The workbench has the ability to upgrade it. So if we go over here and go to bench upgrade, you can upgrade the workbench, which will unlock better gear that you can make, which will obviously have better durability, probably do more damage. Over here on the village hub, as you can see, I'm level 2. And this guy is I guess he's going to collect wood for me when he eventually finishes making his tools. You can keep upgrading your village up to 10 levels. As you upgrade it, you're going to unlock the ability to have more villagers and just have unlock more things for your village. Every time, pretty much everything I've done, every time I've unlocked something or placed something down, it feels like it's unlocked something new from the start. So you can see here I also have the spinning wheel, which I haven't placed down yet. You do get, I've seen the enemies I've seen, besides the ones that I just did not fight, the wolf and that roller thing, which was like the crab. There are spiders, which are fairly easy to kill, and there was also skeletons. The spiders drop silk. So if I put my weapon away here, does this guy not run? So if I pet the chicken, he gives me an egg. So it's probably good to have, this is like an easy way of just getting food here. You can just have a bunch of chickens around. I'm not sure if I don't think you can breed them, at least not yet. But just getting free food and stuff like that's pretty cool. Also, you do get wool from the sheep. So you can probably use the spinning wheel to make some type of fabric out of that, maybe, whatever. And then anything else that I missed here, you can place down the marker that's going to show you where you are. I already went through all the building pieces. So I will say this, my first impressions of this game are, it has kind of exceeded my expectations. I honestly thought I was going to go into this and it was just going to be super easy kids game. So far, I will say it's not like a super hardcore survival game, but your hunger, you do need to manage your hunger. It will go down pretty quickly, especially if you're gathering resources. You're going to have to make sure you have enough resources to replenish your tools and stuff like that. Oh, we got another villager that showed up already. Look at this. Here's Sunflower. So I just have to put down a bed, and then she'll be able to join me, and she'll be able to do a task I assigned to her. So that's pretty cool too. So you're gonna get villagers. You're gonna you can build up a village that have villagers that do work for you. So that'll kind of reduce the amount of resources you need to personally gather, and you'll be able to spend more time going out and exploring and stuff like that. I have no idea how big the map is. As you can see, this is the area I've explored so far. I don't even know what that is. That might be some type of cave or something. And overall, the game, like I said, I would definitely recommend trying this out. The game, you will also, things I didn't mention real quick, you'll notice that well, I guess you can't say it, my skin here, I think there was like 1,200 skins from Fortnite Battle Royale that have transferred over, so in some form or another, this one looks pretty close to it. Some of them didn't look exactly right. You can also, some of your emotes will transfer over. Oh, look, they're dancing with me. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. They're still dancing. I wonder how long they'll dance. So those things transfer over from Battle Royale. If you've unlocked skins, I'm sure many of you have played it. The game's free to try. It's just a different mode in Battle Royale, in Fortnite. And you can create shared worlds you can share with your friends. I believe it's up to 16 people can be in the game at any given time. You can share it with them and then give them a key to the world so they can play it when you're offline. And I guess whoever's on there is the one that's hosting it. I think it did say it was matchmaking me, so I don't know. It hasn't said that I'm going to get kicked out at any point, so I don't know if there's a timer on it. There was a data mined information saying there might be timers on your sessions, but so far I haven't seen a timer that's saying it's going to kick me out yet. And I've been playing for, like I said, just about an hour now, so I don't know how long the session times are. You can also just have the worlds that you don't share with other people, and you can customize your worlds. So if you want a casual experience or a more friendly experience, maybe you're playing with your kids or something like that, or if you are a kid and you just want a casual experience, you can turn off some of the survival things like the hunger and the things like that, or having enemies attacking you. Or you can just have everything turned on. I have everything turned on. One thing I will say, if you want an actual survival experience, make sure if you have one, and I'll just show you exactly where this is in the settings. If we go down here to, most people probably have this turned on now. If you're playing Battle Royale, you're going to have the visual sound effects. If you have that turned on for Battle Royale, I recommend if you're playing Lego Fortnite and you actually want a survival experience to turn this off, because what it does is it'll show you where the enemies are before you actually get to them, which kind of just ruins the experience of like running into them. Like that roller that jumped up on me, that would have just, there would have been a visual indicator for it, and I would have known where it was before it attacked me. So I would recommend turning that off. But anyway, this is just my first impressions. I definitely plan on playing this game some more. I may stream it later today. If not today, I'll probably stream it tomorrow and just dive into it and just explore everything. I have no idea how much content's in the game right now. I know, like, obviously you can see that, like, I'm only at level 2 of my village. You can go up to level 10. I don't know what's out in the world. I know there's different biomes. I'm in the grasslands. I know there's at least a cold biome and a warm biome. So we'll have to go out and explore those things. But anyway, let me know if you're going to be checking out the game in the comments down below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.